Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Alright, let's get back into it. So we've already been in there. Now we get to come over here. Actually, let's go talk to them again. I want to see like if there's anything that's different. Anything new?
Somewhat off color today, Inquisitor? An excess of bile, perhaps. Might I bleed you, or offer a herbal tonic? Try not to touch the leeches. They are quite delicate. A word to the wise. When all else fails, amputate. Excuse the smells in the infirmary. Someone spilled their guts not an hour ago. Literally.
Okay.
Your worship.
Was there something you needed?
Is there anything I should know?
Repairs to Skyhold's fortifications are progressing. Our scouts report no immediate threats in the surrounding area. We are fortunate Solus knew of this place.
Is there anything I should know?
I'd gotten used to mages disliking me on principle. Vivienne's views on Templars are surprisingly traditional.
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
Are you satisfied with the Inquisition's forces?
Our soldiers are well disciplined and committed to the cause. Templars and mages are not used to seeing each other as allies, but they are working together well enough thus far.
That's good.
I should let you get back to work.
Did you need something?
Is there anything I should know?
Sarah brought me a piece of cake. She thought I looked hungry.
Why are you telling me this?
Because it was either an act of kindness or a trap. I was hoping you knew which.
Is there anything I should know?
Not at present.
Probably both. It's her loving way of presenting a gift to you that is trapped. She's playing a prank on you, but she's doing it out of love.
Is there anything I should know?
Not at present.
Okay.
That's all for now.
Let us
If you
begone.
require anything, I'll be here.
Cole.
He hates it all because of the darkness behind the door. Some doors should stay shut.
Okay.
Can you explain how your mind works?
Yes?
It must be sad feeling everyone's pain all the time,
Why?
isn't it?
No. I help. I find wounds and heal them. I salve, soothe, save. I see pain and make it better. How could I not be happy?
Sounds like you have a savior complex.
Walk me through the way you help someone.
I start by listening. I hear hurt, feel it fretting. Some you can solve by giving something, food, a blanket, sleep. Some are intangible, terrible tangles that catch on a crack, fixed, festering, and the person makes a pearl of pain. I shake it loose. No pearl, no pain. They can hope, they can heal.
Sometimes you say things that relate to other members of the Inquisition.
They remember me. Their eyes stick, some more. They want me to be. Varric is quiet inside. He pulls me more to hear, makes me a person, calls me kid, a friend. Solus, bright and sad, observes and accepts. Spirit self, seeing the soul, Solus, but somehow sorrows.
What do you sense when you focus on me?
You're too bright. Like counting birds against the sun. The mark makes you more, but past it, you reach across. Mindful, meaning. You put it through to this side, make it real here. And past that, the weight of all on you. All the hopes you carry, fears you fight. You are theirs. It must be very hard. I hope I help.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably. Stomach full of mantras, she burns like a beacon, faith aflame to bring succor for a seeker.
I'd like to talk about what happened to you before we met.
Before you, Reese was my friend. He showed me I was wrong to kill the mages. I thought I was helping them.
What?
Then he and Evangeline went to Adamant, and I went with them. I was worried Evangeline would hurt Reese. We found out dangerous things. It scared Seeker Lambert, and he scared the mages. It started the rebellion. Seeker Lambert told me what I was. Reese couldn't look at me. I ran until I found more Templars. That's all.
What can you tell me about Adamant Fortress?
It is old, full of sadness and pain. It should be torn down. The veil is thin. We found a demon there. It had touched a man and made him real again. It scared Reese and Evangeline. The man wasn't supposed to be real. Then the demon found us. It put me back in the cupboard on the bad day. Reese and Evangeline saved me.
What?
You said Seeker Lambert told you what you were.
I'm hiding Reese from him, but he chants words and sees. I won't let you hurt Reese. My nose explodes, a shower of blood. Just another parasite that's wormed its way into our world, feeding off all the things you can't have. What we found at Adamant made him angry. We were the first rock rolling at the top of a mountain. He had to stop us. He killed so many. He didn't care. Cold, corrupt. So I came and killed him.
If you hated Seeker Lambert, why go to the Seeker Fortress?
Because he was right. I was a demon. I saw demons at Adamant. They put people in the dark, in the old hurts. I didn't want to be that. I heard the old songs of the Templars at Val Royeaux and followed them. If I forgot, fought, fell to felling, Templars would kill the demon. I wouldn't hurt anyone again.
What was the Spire like when the Mage Rebellion started?
Dead and dying, begging and bloody. Some wanted freedom, some peace, some war. Some wanted it all to stop. Evangeline was a Templar. But she helped Reese help the others. She set them free. Adrian was a mage. But she killed mages to force the fight. She wanted blood. Reese just wanted to help. To stop people hurting. Maybe that's why he saw me.
What can you tell me about Reese?
He was a mage. He saw me when most couldn't, and he remembered. He helped me, and I watched over him. I worried Evangeline would hurt him. She was a Templar, but she didn't like hurting people. When I left, she stayed. Now she watches over him. They should have been with the rebels. Maybe they ran away together instead. Neither of them like killing.
If you like, I could use the resources of the Inquisition to locate your friend.
No. If they are alive and safe, they should stay away. The last time he saw me, he didn't want to look at me. He saw a monster. Let him forget.
What did you mean when you said you killed mages?
Some of the mages at the Spire wanted to die. Too sad, too scared, too much. I didn't know what I was. A ghost, I thought. Fading in the fade. When I came to them, they could see me. I used the knife to set them free. When Reese found out, he made me stop, made me understand. There were other ways to help. didn't know.
Hmm? Yeah, I mean, it's like a baby being born into this world, but the baby was a grown man. Yeah, it's completely horrible and should never have been done. It's completely horrible and should never have been done. But he didn't mean to do it because he didn't know what he was doing. Like he couldn't understand the concept of murder at the time. And so I feel like helping him to understand why it's wrong and rehabilitating him so he can be a helpful, productive member of society is way better solution than to just kill him outright and be done with him. Because he can help a lot of people. He has a very unique gift that lets him basically end the suffering, which is a huge help.
It sounds like you didn't know what you were doing.
No, I killed people. I knew. I just thought I had to. They were hurting, helpless, haunted. It was all I could do. It was wrong. I was wrong. If I start again, you or Cassandra or Cullen need to kill me.
So you started out as a demon then?
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
I see. Okay, well, shit. You started out as a demon, but I mean, a helpful demon, I guess? In a way, he was trying to help, I think. I'll talk to all you people soon. Yeah, blah blah blah, you're all here. We got shit to figure out. Where are we going? What are we doing? This can't happen. Can't go that way. Can we go this way? Hello, Josephine. You have a quest marker above you.
I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better. The political situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
Everything in the Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the highest stakes, and to the death.
The Court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
Exactly what do you mean? How is it more dangerous than usual?
The Empress is in the middle of a civil war. Her cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard, seeks to take her throne by force. Leliana reports that a group of elves has been sabotaging both armies, drawing out the hostilities. Orlais holds Tevinter at bay. All of Thedas could be lost if the Empire falls to Corypheus. Celine is holding peace talks under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orlais will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
A grand masquerade? I need to go shopping.
I'll arrange for an invitation at your discretion, Inquisitor.
Yay.
Inquisitor, I was just inspecting our new headquarters.
And?
Foundation cracks, nesting animals, and miles from any centers of civilization. The staff must make it presentable if we're to receive any visitors of distinction.
Great.
It certainly wouldn't do for the Inquisition to appear overly shabby.
We've only just now convinced everyone we are precisely what Thedas requires. The mages are showing great trust in you. They need to feel safe here.
After that battle with Corypheus, how could anyone not feel perfectly safe?
I can't stop dwelling on the day he attacked our camp. Do you know who first leapt to arms? Our workers. They were so proud of our cause. Corypheus simply cut them down. So much screaming after that first blast of fire. So many people turned to ash.
I keep feeling that fire's heat on the back of my neck, too.
Indeed. But you're the one who led us to safety. Well, before I return to my duties, allow me to congratulate you on your appointment as Inquisitor, my lady. I will now bring diplomatic issues to your attention, and I'm more than happy to help with any situations that arise.
Ah, I'll keep that option available.
I'd be delighted if you could conjure up a marble bath within the next hour.
I'll attempt to add that to the list. Inquisitor, is it true? Is the mark on your hand magic cast by Corypheus?
Corypheus claimed it's a spell gone wrong.
I wanted to think it was a blessing. A sign the Maker was returning to his creation. How credulous of me.
The Archon's magic, not holy. Yes.
The anchor's nothing more special than a misfired spell.
At least you had the good fortune to take it from Corypheus. Does it hurt? The anchor, that is.
Only when I laugh.
Very good, Inquisitor. A situation requires your attention, Inquisitor.
Yes.
Noble Chantry loyalists in the city of Jadar are spreading accusations that you're responsible for the Divine's death. They're unusually organized. I recommend we send people to Jadar to deal with the matter.
Will anyone even believe me if I claim I didn't kill the Divine?
Perhaps if they learn about your heroics, we should emphasize how you stopped the breach devouring the sky. Even in Jadar, it may win you a few admirers.
What does the nobility gain by saying I murdered Justinia?
A scapegoat to begin with, but I wonder if the Grand Clerics are at work. Those immediately eligible to be divine died at the Conclave. The ones remaining were not as favored. They may look upon you as a rival for influence.
We need some propaganda. Let's send some diplomats. Start with diplomatic relations, and then... So, with the U.S. Eagle on the dollar, I think it is. Whatever. It has arrows in one hand and an olive branch in the other. Or it's not an olive branch, it's something else, but it basically means peace offering. And what it's saying is we offer peace or war, but the eagle's head is pointed toward peace. So we offer peace first.
Let's send some ambassadors to convince Jada I'm not a monster in disguise.
Excellent. I believe there is much to be gained by winning them over.
Yes.
What may I do for you?
What do the people make of us?
We've gathered many favors among the nobility. They will be gently reminded of this.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
You may see the Countess Lutetia in the halls. A lovely woman, but her conversations tend towards the unusual. She's the patron of Orlay's greatest naturalists. The Countess's particular passion is collecting butterflies.
That doesn't sound unusual.
She goes into great detail about preserving them. It seems to involve large amounts of chemicals and pins. What may I do?
Yes, I believe it would.
What do the people make of us?
We've gathered many favors among...
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
None in particular.
Cool. I'm done talking to you. Let's see here. Should we summon the War Council? What are we doing currently? Holy shit, we got a lot of stuff now. Look at all this stuff. From the ashes. The new base of operations, the Inquisition, is ready to make its mark on the world. Wicked eyes and wicked hearts, the fate of Empress Celine, and in turn, all of Orlais has been threatened. The Inquisition must intervene. I'm not gonna do anything on the war map. I'm just gonna, like, start the conversation. That's a lot of new things popping up. Oh boy, Inquisition point. We were doing forces, I believe, right? Or no, there's something down here.
Can you arrange what we discussed earlier, Ambassador?
I found the money. The Inquisition will compensate the families of those we lost at Haven.
Thank you.
Yeah, inventory capacity. Potion slot. That one would be good. We don't need it, really. Force-Master Dennett. I need exclusive training, but I need 4 points in this category, which is all of these. And that is not worth it for 1 combat point. Yeah. Connections. Study of the politic, rhetoric, and those wielded to best effects. See, these are the one-time things. Okay. Secrets. Optimal cutting. Ah, that one would be good. For making money, because that's what we're going to be harvesting stuff for now, is to make money. Additional landmark and point of interest on the maps of every area. Cool. So we need to capture any keep. And a collection of tier 1 herbs. Okay. Forces. Underworld customs and their brutal but practical applications. So, yeah. Yes, we want the maximum focus stuff. That one would be good too. Let's see here, we need rider's posture. No. 4 points and then advanced focus. Okay. Then we need to capture any keep. So we need to capture a keep somewhere. Oh, new rare schematics. So we need those ones, so we can make the best. But again, 4 points needed in category. So what can we do here? Underworld knowledge? I mean, it would help, but I'd much prefer arcane knowledge. Oh, I already do have arcane knowledge. Never mind. Haha. Nobility would be good for what we're about to encounter. Study of Thetis' past. That might just be helpful too. History knowledge. History is important to learn so it doesn't repeat itself. And it is good to remind people of that. Fine. We need to get the most benefit out of shit. And I need to start getting my schematics. So I think this is my new priority, are the schematics. Okay. Underworld knowledge. Let's do it. Yay. Now look at all these things that we can do. Oh boy. A lot of reading coming up ahead. What is this? Disaster in the Deep Roads. That's different looking. Okay. Interesting. And Hushed Whispers. Ancient. Scout the Hinterlands. Rescue missing soul. Shadows over dinner. About overlay. What's going on in overlay? Now we can investigate the shards. Yeah, let's do this one. Sister Liliana, per your request, after seeing that no mage named Rias was present at the conclave at the time of the explosion, I began my search. It appears, based on reports gathered from rebel mages, that Rias had originally intended to be at the conclave, but the former Templar Evangeline persuaded him not to attend. She believed corruption within the Templars sought to exacerbate the conflict, and this merited investigation. Evangeline was last seen not far from Valfermine, where a merchant described her as fighting other Templars and being taken, injured but alive. Reyes came through the area not long after, searching for her. The forests near Valferm offer many places to hide, but the Inquisition could track down these renegade Templars if you so order. And yours in service, Walker. Walker knows the area. She and her scouts can get Rias and Evangeline out safely. My men can cut through the forest and recover Rias and Evangeline safely. I have friends in the area who would gladly help rescue someone so important to the Inquisition. This one. You know your people, Liliana, and this is your area. Woo! A new person. Inquisitor, Evangeline and I owe you our freedom, and indeed our very lives. I am greatly saddened to hear what happened at the Conclave. I had truly hoped for a peaceful end to this conflict, and the death of so many good people is a tragedy. Our own investigation took us to renegade Templars using a strange new red form of lyrium. I am chagrined? I am chagrined that, I don't know what that word is, chagrined? I am chagrined that they were powerful enough to subdue us. Although your agents tell us that these Red Templars serve as shock troops for the enemy. who has had both mages and Templars dancing to his tune. Evangeline and I need to recover from our wounds, and our presence at Skyhold will only cause tension with the rebel mages you brought into the Inquisition. Once we are healed, we would be honored to serve. Yours, Rias, Senior Enchanter, Equitarians. There's a note below, presumably added by Cole. I asked you not to do this. I was upset until it saved them. This is good. Aw, it turned out good. I knew it would. Alright, cool. And then investigate the Exalted Plains, liberate Empress Julian, make contact in the Emerald Graves. Okay. Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts. That's the political one that continues the story, but we got so much more shit to do now. This is gonna take a while to get to. This is gonna take a long time to get to. Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts. So you're gonna be staring at it for a while, I'm sorry to say. Serpent of Navarra. Inquisition agents have uncovered a potential problem in the nation of Navarra. A Deventer mage by the name of Varelius has recently been noted in the company of King Marcus, and rumors comment on how strange it is for a new advisor to be so closely heated. There is evidence to indicate Varelius is a member of the Venatori. Having the Navarran king under their sway would give the cult a great deal of power and hinder the Inquisition's ability to operate in the north. That would be bad. Nah. That's not the way to deal with it, because then it just creates a vacuum. Like, if we just assassinate them, then that just creates a vacuum, and people will assume that it was the other side that did it. So, of course, they'll assume that. So it'll probably make us look terrible and make them look like the poor little weak guys that, oh, we were trying to help, and then for no reason, this unprovoked attack happened. No, I'm not playing their games. Wait for this advisor to leave the capital, then send a force to ambush and capture him. We should tell King Marcus what his advisor truly is. Convince him to see the light. This.
Let us begin.
Inquisitor, I will admit, when your ambassador first approached me with the claims regarding Varelius, I was unconvinced. Indeed, I did not heed the evidence even when it was presented. It was only when one of your mages, an apostate named Sidoni, managed to drive the clouds from my mind that I finally realized the spell I had been under. Varelius has been imprisoned, and we will be on the lookout for any further efforts by these cultists to infiltrate my nation. Navarra is most grateful. King Marcus Pentagast. Oh, the Pentagast. So you're the rulers of Navarra? Huh. I mean, I thought, like, they had this big company, this big trading company. I didn't know that they were the rulers of Navarra, though. Acquire Arcanists. Skyhold has incredible potential for rune crafting and mastercraft smithing. Yes, we need this. Okay, I need this. If only we had a gifted mind to gain full benefit. The war and the Venatori have claimed many experts, but we have located an arcanist with great skill and a reputation for humbling first enchanters in both Androstian and Imperial circles. 2 assassination attempts and at least 1 explosion have made landholders reluctant to allow her passage through their territory. It will take significant effort to bring her from Tantervale, but this arcanist would be invaluable to the Inquisition. Awesome, we need her. The bar passage, they must know she's there. They will not. A full retinue will secure her safety along the Imperium Highway. Alliance can overwhelm any concern. The owners of where she will travel need only be convinced of the worth of pleasing us. Now, this is a show of force, okay? Don't hate me because I'm intelligent, is basically what it comes down to. And they hate her because this person is intelligent. Why would there be 2 assassination attempts against her? 1 explosion? Ha! I laugh in the face of explosions. Ha 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 ha! The Arcanist has been secured, despite great cost and concern of more than a few traditional-minded mages. She awaits a meeting with the Inquisitor in the Undercroft. Really? Our mages are displeased about our Arcanist? Why? Who is this Arcanist? Okay, I have to see why this Arcanist is so bad. I am curious. But it sounds like they know their stuff, so that's all that I care about. Strike a bargain with merchant princes. Inquisitor, the allied merchants of the monarchy of Antiva have inquired whether they can assist us in any fashion. They could provide us with some of the finest goods in Thedas, a powerful boost to our prestige, and spread our influence north. The merchant princes will also attempt to ensure us in contracts so convoluted that we will be entirely tied to them. If we are interested, we must send our most skilled negotiators. Our diplomats are well respected, and I feel we can come out ahead of the bargain, if we are prepared to commit to it. Ambassador Montiliet. Josephine, I have chosen a few dozen diplomats to hand out the merchant princes. I will of course inspect everything we sign myself.
At your service.
Strike a bargain with merchant princes. A bundle of documents at least 50 pages thick, explores the trade agreement the Inquisition has entered into with the merchant princes of Antiva. Josephine has attached a note. Inquisitor, I am more than satisfied with the agreement we reached with the merchant princes. Here is a duplicate if you wish to review it. It will put aside 3 days and 2 dozen. No, I would put aside 3 days and 2 dozen candles. Ambassador Montilier. Wow. 3 days and 2 dozen candles, great. Protect the Inquisition's reputation. Dear Lady Montilier, there are scandalous rumors flying about Starkhaven, tales that paint the Inquisition as wicked usurpers and thieves. I suspect Lady Trevelyan's relatives, the ones we quieted before with the help of Sister Liliana, are taking their petty vengeance. There is a ringleader, Ban Dornan, has taken care not to let any whisper be traced back to his household. But the man has a tongue as forked as an Orlesian bard's. If he could be made an example of, I believe the naysayers will fall silent. Yours truly, Lady Buttlefort. Ban Dorner has feuded with Starkhaven's royal family before. if we start rumors that he intends to begin again, he will be too busy managing that affair to poison ours. These villains will never stop. I say we had let them talk themselves to death. Van Dorner sells his harvest to Antiva. If his taxes were mysteriously inflated, he'd have something to worry about besides us. Oh boy. That might get him killed. No, if we do this, then they're gonna get a force, and they're gonna be a force to be reckoned with. Huh. Let's do it. Dear Lady Montiliet, Van Dorner has been rather cool the last few times I met with him at dinner, but the attacks on the Inquisition's character have stopped. We even have a few converts impressed by our cause. I will let you know if trouble stirs again. But for now, Starkhaven is the very model of civility. Yours truly, Lady Buttlefort. 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 The search for the Hack Rider. Ruffles. First off, you play a mean hand of Wicked Grace. Second, the lead you dug up for me on finding this Bellenforth guy in Kirkwall is starting to show some promise. I got my editor to look around for me. She's a coterie boss, so people tell her things whether they want to or not. She tracked down the poor sod carrying the manuscripts out of Kirkwall. This is where it gets weird. The courier is a magistrate, Lord Werner Cammering. The coterie won't touch him with a 10-foot pole. Maybe you could have a polite word with him for me? Barrick. A magistrate courier? He has to be involved in something else. Let's find out what. Yes, let's that. A magistrate? Are you kidding me? Those are not small level people. Those are high ups. Cullen, I have a friend in the Kirkwall Guard. She might be willing to talk to this magistrate. Oh, you're talking about Aveline, aren't you? I think we use Aveline. Because Cullen knows. But I mean, he has to have secrets. I'm owed a few favors in the Viscount's office. I could call one in. Because if it's Aveline, she will want to know why the magistrate is doing this as well. And she likes Varric. They love and hate each other at the same time. Just like with Isabella. She loves and hates Isabella at the same time. Let's do this. I like this.
Inquisitor.
Colin, we found Magistrate Cammering dead in his home. There is no sign of forced entry, but Cammering was holed up in a closet in full armor with a knife in his back. Wasn't that a scene from the Hardened Hightown? The guard is investigating now. And tell Varric to watch his back. Brennan. Brennan, huh? I know Brennan. Hardened Hightown, unsavory parallels. What is that? What did we get? Unsavory parallels. Here we are. A copy of Hardened Hightown sits open on the table. Jevlin was waiting outside the captain's office when Don and Brunevik sluck out, defeated. We're not getting a warrant, are we? Jevlin looked almost relieved. No. Donnan met his partner's eyes. The kid was barely 20 and looked like he'd walked straight to the Kirkwall barracks from somebody's potato farm. Taller and broader than the other guards, Javelin slouched as if he didn't know how to fit into his own limbs, as if he thought he should be smaller. Hunched over in his brand new, too large armor, he looked like a child playing at being a guard. He was too green for a murder investigation. Maybe it's for the best, Javelin said, almost speaking Donan's thought out loud. You're on your way out of the guard, and I'm... He trailed off, then sighed. Questioning nobles in the middle of the night wasn't covered in training. Donan glared at the kid. I'm a city guard, and so are you, recruit. Nobody gets away with murder while we're on duty. Javelin stood a little straighter. What do we do then? The captain wants proof, Donan smiled. We bring her proof. Liliana has written a note in the margin. The dead magistrate? Attempt to implicate Varric? Why? And in what? If an assassin killed the magistrate, a word to the crows might tell us who it was. They watch rivals carefully. We should support the official Kirkwall Guard investigation into this murder. We should. I agree. Aveline. We are supporting Aveline.
Inquisitor?
Letter has arrived at Skyhold, addressed to nobody. No one saw the courier who brought it. You encroach upon the domain of higher powers. You will answer to us. The letter is unsigned except for a wax sealed depicting 6 crossed swords. Huh. Okay. Should I have asked who it was? By the crows? Did I fuck up? Reports of Darkspawn activity. There are reports of Darkspawn activity on the Storm Coast. While the area is sparsely populated, the Darkspawn pose a significant threat to travelers, as well as to Inquisition soldiers stationed on the coast. Should the Darkspawn branch away from the region, villages further inland may be at risk. It's risky, but a few scouts could sneak past the Darkspawn and try to determine where they are coming from. The Darkspawn are emerging from underground. Our soldiers can sweep the area to determine where they're most concentrated. I think scouting is what is needed. But we need more than a few scouts. It's risky, but no. We need forces to do it. To do it safely, we need forces.
To work?
Commander, we conducted sweeps of the Storm Coast and determined where the Darkspawn are most concentrated. Our Ferelden-born soldiers are quite eager to see them driven back. Scout Harding. Yeah, see? I'm glad. Shout us over Denerim. Inquisitor, first things first. An apology. I offered the rebel mages safe harbor in Ferelden only to have them drive my uncle out of his own town. So I'll admit I wasn't in the best of moods when I first met you. I just wanted everyone out of Redcliffe, and I didn't care who was responsible for what. Now I wish I'd done otherwise. Isn't that always the way? These cultists, Venatori, I think they're called. We have them in the royal palace, or so I'm told. Like rats, but with magic and nasty sneers. I don't know what they're up to, but I need to find them and drive them out. Since the Inquisition knows all about them, I'm hoping you'll help. Something grateful something. Wait, did you just write that? You scribes do this on purpose, don't you? King Alistair Turing. Oh my god, Alistair, I love it. something, grateful something. Alistair. I have just the agent in mind for this. Allow me to send her to the Denerim to quietly hunt down the Venatori spies. Send forces to aid in the manhunt. Not only should we help, but everyone should see us doing it. Yes, but Liliana knows Alistair, first of all. And secondly, in order to smoke out a rat, you have to, it takes fire with fire. You know, you're fighting fire with fire, basically. I say we do this option. Liliana. Inquisitor. Well, that was bracing. A pitched battle with evil mages disguised as kitchen servants. Fireballs flying and swords flashing. It brings back old times. I won't be eating anything coming out of those kitchens for a while. Let me tell you. I wonder if they were going to poison me. Nasty little cultists. Anyhow, I'm grateful for the Inquisition's help. We wouldn't have found them without you. King Alistair Theron. Medallion of Service. Nice. I'm keeping that. I'm not selling that. I'm keeping that. Deploy Rice and Evangeline. Wait, what? Inquisitor, we have recovered from our wounds and are ready to serve the Inquisition as you see fit. Evangeline has friends among the Orlesian nobility who may listen to our cause, and I am familiar with several caches used by the rebel mages. Or if you prefer, we would be honored to join the Inquisition troops near Val Fermin and fight the forces of Corypheus as best we can. Yours in service, Rias and Evangeline. The caches Rias speaks of might yield something valuable. An experienced Templar and a powerful mage would greatly increase our military strength near Val Fermin. A passionate warrior coming from a good family might bring the Inquisition a great deal of gold. Maybe the caches. I might do the caches. Greatly increase our military strength, huh? Would it though? Would it? I mean, they're not me. They don't have plot protection like I do. But I feel like this is the most appropriate decision. And it uses both of them. So I want to use both of them. Inquisitor, we are honored to serve the Inquisition, and we will leave straight away. I pray that you defeat Corypheus, whatever he is. Soon. It is terrifying to see demons pour into this world, endangering innocent people, and as a medium, I have studied spirits at length. I know many of these poor creatures meant no harm to this world, and were drawn into it against their will, corrupted through no fault of their own into something dangerous. I once called such a creature my friend. I lost him in the rebellion and never had the chance to offer forgiveness for the mistakes he made, or help him find his way back safely into the faith. For the sake of both this world and that of the spirits, I wish you success. Both Evangeline and I will fight tirelessly on your behalf. Yours, Rias. There's a note below, presumably added by Cole. He remembers. Yay. Let's keep the pain train and rolling. Looks like we got some stuff in relay. Something new. Stop war between Navarra and Deventer. Inquisitor, both Deventer and Navarra were fighting against Venatori entrenched along their border. The battle showed no signs of abating until the Inquisition sent soldiers who pulled victory out of a seemingly insurmountable defeat. Both sides have attempted to claim this portion of land in the past, and both are attempting to do so again. Only the presence of our soldiers prevents them from beginning a war. We cannot allow this to happen. For the moment, each side is grateful enough to listen to our advice, and we must convince them to send their armies home. I will press on both sides, call upon all favors to do this. Ambassador Montilier. I fear the situation between Navarra and Teventer will deteriorate. We must be persuasive, decisive, and swift.
Let us begin.
Inquisitor. Through the efforts of hundreds of negotiators, allies, and a few personal connections, Navarra and Teventer have grudgingly issued orders for their soldiers to return to their respective cities. The contested land has been split down the middle. We have averted a war today. I will add nothing more, for there is no high reward to ask for. Proudly, Ambassador Montilier. Yay. Lots of power. Gather coin. Let's see what gather coin does. Skyhold is not a center of trade, though it could become one in time. The Inquisition is largely driven by the behalf of its supporters, some of whom are quietly wealthy. But if it is to grow, it will need access to the coin of its own. We have information many would pay dearly for. Let us sell anything that does not harm us in return. There are many wealthy patrons who would pay for our protection and even our good graces. Let them. My family has earned coin as honest traders for generations. I would be happy to employ my skills on the Inquisition's path. Let's do that. Gold. Our efforts have proven successful, Inquisitor. I've taken a portion of our coffers, but the remainder may be used as you require.
Let us begin.
Oh, gather coin. Can we keep doing it? Oh, we can keep doing it. Let's see. Our efforts have proven successful, Inquisitor. Oh, okay.
Inquisitor.
What about you, Collins? You take a portion?
All right.
You do. And you barely pay anything. Dang it. We're gonna become the Shadow Broker then. We are so much gonna become the Shadow Broker. A memorial for Haven. Ambassador Montilier. Although we have not always seen eye to eye, I believe that on this subject we will be in perfect agreement. I would like to build a monument at the site where Haven stood, as a memorial to those who gave their lives defending the faith. Shall we work together to honor these fallen soldiers, these fallen heroes, Madam Ambassador? Marquis d'Aurelian. I'm sure I can get some volunteers from our ranks to help with the construction. That'd probably be best. I can do some fundraising for the project, and we should send a representative for the ribbon cutting. That would be the most noticeable, but I mean, like, this is sort of the Hollywood way of doing things, you know, that like, take the picture with the person in hand with the giant scissors, about to cut it. Look, I helped so much. And then, but they didn't actually really do anything but helped fund the project. Whereas this is like, no. We helped fund the project by helping provide workforce to help get the project complete. We actually helped the project, not just helped fund it. I like this one. This is doing more. Ambassador Montilier. Please convey my thanks to the Inquisitor. The Inquisition soldiers were of great help in clearing the area for the memorial's construction, and the sight of their uniforms raised spirits immeasurably. The monument will stand forever as a testament to the strength and fortitude of the faithful. Marquis d'Aurelian. Get an edgy dagger grip. Cool. Dorian's request. Now that you're in charge, there's something I thought I'd bring up. There are Venatori mages out there, lurking in the wilderness. This comes as no surprise to you, since you can't swing a dead cat without hitting one of Corypheus's minions. But these particular Venatori have additional significance to myself. For one, I know them personally. I would call them friends, except that would imply I didn't want them dead, which I do. Since I have an idea of where they might be, thanks to an investigation I began before coming south, I thought we could put our heads together and track them down. At which point, they would sneer something at you into Venter, and you would be forced to kill them, which makes everyone happy. You for eliminating a potential threat, me for eliminating men and women too stupid and short-sighted to be permitted to continue breathing. They would be less happy, but who cares about them? Up to you, my Lady Inquisitor, Dorian. Let us look into this carefully and quietly. We do not wish to alert the Venatori to our awareness of their existence. Yes, definitely that. We have former Templars skilled at hunting mages. I can send them to follow Dorian's leads. If there are Venatori out there, they'll show their faces. Someone has seen them, and coin loosens their lips. This one. Because if you just show your cards right out the gate, then they're gonna run and hide and go underground. Dorian's leads were effective. The Inquisition found several locations where these Venatori could be hiding. Advanced camps, purpose unknown. If you wish to deal with these mages, I'm certain Dorian would be pleased. I'll mark the locations on your map should you pass by any on your travels. Yay. Power for a price. A formal document with impeccable filigree. It is time the Inquisitor commands a small kingdom. It is time to exercise the weight of her influence. There remain uninvolved and uncommitted lords and ladies, bands and arls, where they could not be engaged with plight or passion. They can be compelled through mercenary means. But there must be a display. Make it known that the Inquisition has weight and the boons and the dispensations of the powerful will be open to you. Thereafter, she need not curry influence. She can simply buy it. The esteemed Ferris, the representative. Do not display. We will show your reach by simply being where it is most beneficial. A grand march. If we are to show weight, show the legion that you command. A fete on your own to display the allied and powerful. Maybe that? Yeah? These are our allies, bitch. Come for us. But I think a show of force could also say, like, hey, look at us. We got troops, baby. Come and attack us. Just try it. Because we got the numbers. Let's do this. A formal document with impeccable filigree. The Inquisition is a sight to behold, a command of legions, hearts, and minds. It is worthy, your Inquisitor is worthy, and my masters are pleased. I will bring my wares, and together we will extend your reach ever further. Now you trade not just in treasures, but in will. The esteemed Ferris, the representative. Okay, truth or dare, see and be seen. Madam Ambassador, words cannot express my gratitude for your gracious hospitality at Skyhold. After the events at Haven, one can hardly go anywhere in the Empire without hearing the word Inquisition. I shall be glad to have some facts to add to the wild rumors. I am as grieved as you to hear of the vicious slander being spread. Justinian V was the best of us. It pains me to think that others would pollute her legacy in such a manner. I travel to Valforet soon. I shall ensure my cousins know the truth of this matter. Sincerely, Comte Renaud de Moria. Now that he's been here, we should talk to the nobles he's been seen with and let them all know. Yeah. Dear Josephine, I passed along the news of de Moria's visit to a few influential parties and implied that he was perhaps trying to butter both sides of his bread. I would describe the outrage this idea provoked, but that would make this letter indecent, and your spy mistress would abscond it. You play as beautifully as ever, my dear. I can hardly wait to see what de Mori's next move is. Give my love to your parents. Yours, Viscountess. Funny. I love it. Reclaiming the Mage Rebellion. Fiona, we got the word out to everyone we could, but some cells were too remote to reach. We'll need the Inquisition to contact them, at least to let them know the Templars are gone. They are gone, right? Right? Sketch. Oh, Sketch! Sketch! We know Sketch! Sketch is, he was in a Dragon Age Origins DLC, The Witch Hunt. Yeah, he was in the Witch Hunt DLC. He was this super nerdy, geeky, loves to learn, loves to read type person. Not meant for adventures in the wild, that's for sure. They're likely afraid to come out of hiding. I can send a few non-Templar soldiers to protect the mages on their way here. I can send a few agents with a mage from Redcliffe to persuade these cells to come in. Noble mages may not believe we aren't Templars. I can ask the Banner for help contacting them. This. Definitely this.
Inquisitor.
Commander, a lot of mages just showed up. I hope they're friendlies, because if they're not, we're in trouble. Captain Ryland. Great. Yay. Hunt Theronfall Redoubt Demon. Inquisitor, the demon that fled Theronfall Redoubt left signs of its passage. It appears to be some sort of shapeshifter. Witnesses have described incidents of friends acting strangely or being in two places at once. That sort of thing. The Chargers have experience hunting demons. Say the word and we're on it. Lieutenant Cremisius Ecclesius. The Chargers know what they're doing. I can pass them information and send them off hunting. A few well-placed words will have the nobility on guard for impostors. The hunt should be much easier. Huh. This. I trust the Chargers. Inquisitor, the demon was clever enough to impersonate everyone from Seeker Pentecost to the Chief, to even me at one point, but we caught it and put it down. There wasn't much left of the body after we killed the thing, but it had missives with useful information. Most of them confirm what we already knew. You're the one planning to kill Empress Celine and march an army of demons across Relay. But I'll pass them to Sister Liliana regardless. The demon also held some items the Inquisition might find handy. Hope they help. Lieutenant Cremisius Ecclesius. Thank you, Crem. You're great. Love you, man. Conscript for the Inquisition. Well, that settles it. We face a darkspawn magistrate who commands something that looks suspiciously like an archdemon. I defy anyone to tell me that this is no blight. We have Blackwall's treaties, and we have cause. Thetis will require little persuasion. Josephine. What we need is information. Grey Warden influence may loosen even the tightest lips. We need to bolster our forces. Let me conscript more soldiers. Information and conscripts are well enough, Inquisitor, but gold secures these things, and more. I think this.
Let us begin.
I'll need larger coffers soon. You made the right decision, Josephine. Round pommel. Sweet. Hinterland resources. The Hinterlands is a notable source of elf fruit and onyx. Inquisition forces at camp could search for these resources and arrange shipment to Skyhold. Oh, nice. We should focus on finding new sources of healing herbs. Focus on gathering the onyx and drakestone. Anything can be useful. Let them take whatever they can find. This.
Let us begin.
Onyx and elf fruit. Okay. And what is this?
Inquisitor.
Enchanter's seat accessory. Woohoo! Our men should focus on
All right.
Enchanter's seat accessory too. What? Hang on, let's keep doing this. This is... something's going on here. Okay. Okay. I guess that's the repeat now. Falamire resources. Blood Lotus and Dawn Lotus are both found in the Falamire. The area is also known for Summerstone and Blue Vitriol. Now that the Inquisition has established a camp in the region, they could instruct the men to seek out these resources and send anything they find to Skyhold. Elfruit is particularly plentiful in the bog. We should focus on that. Our men should concentrate on finding stone and metals. Let our forces collect whatever they can wherever it's safe.
At your service.
So we get some Summerstone and Blood Lotus. Okay.
Inquisitor.
Blood Lotus. And
To work?
Summerstone and Blue Vitriol. Okay. Investigate Frostback Basin. Huh. Are we done? I think we might be done. I think that might be it. No, wait, yeah. We're done. Cool. Yay. Back to Skyhold and continuing on that whole giant spiel of talking to people. Yeah. It's a big moment that we just completed. The previous episode. That was a big moment we completed the previous episode. And now it's showing. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Let's go. Who's a good Inquisition? Who's a good Inquisition? Come on, you can do it. I have faith. Right? Yay! Woohoo. Alright, well, anyways, you guys, this has been a long episode, and I apologize for all the reading, but it was fun and necessary. It's good to see characters from previous games. That was long, and we got a lot of shit, which was good. We'll continue exploring Skyhold in the next episode. We don't have to deal with some war counter anymore, so there's not going to be much reading going on, hopefully. Other than that, I'm going to have to do this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I've been the Living with Scarlet Fox. Please be sure to like the video, comment all the comments, subscribe to the channel, all that good shit. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.